everybody, KJ here, bringing you the next part to Pokemon Pearl. Last time we left off, we explored a little bit of Jubilife City and completed the Trainer School, where we got a town map, and now we can continue on to the top of Route 204, and continue all the way over here to Route 203. But first, let's do this little trainer battle over here. Me? Do you need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, let's battle it out. Now we're battling Alex. Send out a Starly. Everybody in this place is Starlies. So now, I'd like to thank you guys again for over 80 views on the first episode. I'm actually recording this a little bit after the second episode, so I'm not going to say the views because it's probably not going to be as correct. Peplup. Time for a couple more pounds, if he can stop growling, that is. I'm almost down to half health. But if he just keeps growling, I'm gonna do less damage than a magic card. At least I got him down to half health. Seriously. Piplup is already weak with the physical. Oh, never mind. Okay. Critical hit. Thank you, critical hit. 84 experience, up to level 8. Piplup learned Bubble. Okay, so that is our first water type attacking move. Though it will not be good against Turtwig, so we're gonna have to unfortunately get out and go for Starly. Because flying is good against grass. No. Look at his little stumps. Quick attack. Though unfortunately we do not have any flying type moves at the moment. And he's gonna raise his defense, so this is gonna take a little bit. As I said before, these starter battles can take a little long. Ouchie. Never mind, critical hit once again saves the day. Alright. So now we 123 experience. 1, 2, 3. He grew to level 9. Starly learned Wing Attack. That would have been good against Turtwig, but unfortunately we did not have that. What's going on here? I lost. What? What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First thing to do is to take on Oreburgh City Pokemon Gym. I'm gonna toughen up for that, totally. Okay, you go do that. We need to heal and go explore a little bit. Because there's a couple things we missed. Well, actually, one thing that we missed for the moment. Alright, back about that, sorry. Something popped up when had to take care of something quickly. Alright. So now if we go into here, which I forgot to do last episode, I think if we talk to this girl, here, try making a hold this Quick Claw. Obtain the Quick Claw. Pokemon holding the Quick Claw can sometimes attack first, even if it is normally a little bit slow. There are other items that are only useful when given to a Pokemon. Try finding other items that you can make your Pokemon hold. I sound like a teacher or something. Fortunately, you do. A Quick Claw. That's basically, it gives you a low chance that your Pokemon will go first in battle. Piplup, I think, is a little bit slower. It will definitely be a little slower later on in the walkthrough. Yeah, it's super slow. So, we need to give it the Quick Claw. So I'm just going to quickly organize my moves. Alright, moves are organized. Actually, better. Now it's good. Okay. It's the way I organize it by types and if I'm going to use it or not. So now if we go up here, we get a Paralyze Heal, which is meh at the moment. And now, find a Shinx. Now we need to kill it. Well, actually, no, we don't need to kill it. We're not going to use a Shinx, so... Right now, there is only one Pokemon that I'm considering adding to the team temporarily. Temporary additions. Go, Piplup. Now, it has its own type. So, if a Pokemon has its own type as an attacking move, it'll get a little bit more of a bonus attack power. Right now it's 20, so it'll be a little bit more powerful than 20 power because it has a stab bonus. Stab means same type attack bonus. So if, for instance, if I use Pound, that is not stab because Piplup is not a normal type. It is a water type. So matching up with your types is a good way to get some damage off, but you don't have to do it all the time. Like if a Pokemon resists a type like Grass, like Turtwig resists Piplup, then you could use your Pound attack and it will do normal damage. Bidoof is dead. 87 experience. Level 9. Last Sarah has been defeated. I'm gonna switch up Starly to the front. And now, we fight this kid. My dad gave me some Pokemon. They're gonna win for me. Probably gonna be sucky Pokemon, no offense. Yep, how was I right? Magikarp. A lot of people call it the weakest Pokemon in the game. Its moveset is usually the weakest, but it's not weakest in the base stat tool. Which is weird because everybody calls it the weakest Pokemon. Which is not. Which is also weird. Alright. Quick attack. Starly. Okay, that's better. Let's see what a wing attack can do. Instant heal. Okay, so now we go up here. We face this trainer up here. May I please trouble you for a battle? Yes, sir. Now this is a new Pokemon here, Badoo. It is a pre-evolution of Roselia and Roserade, which we'll see later on in the story. They are really cool Pokemon, but unfortunately I'm not going to add them onto the team. It is a very common choice for people of this stage, but I felt like for my grass type I would do something very uncommon. And in this game you will never see any fire types, because there's only 2 fire types in this game, I forgot to say it. So I'm probably just going to use not even a fire type, because the choice that you get if you don't choose the starter is, let's just say, so this is a cave. We get to find 2 new Pokemon here. Let me quickly find them. Well, here's gonna be one. It's a Zubat. This is another choice. If you don't feel like if you want to choose Starly every time, Zubat is a good choice. Its last evolution, Crobat, is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, which is really cool if you like fast. If you like to be fast. So here's another Zubat. Let me find this new Pokemon and I'll be back. Well, here's one of them. This is Geodude. This Pokemon is a rock and ground type. It has a lot of power, but be warned, it has to use a trait evolution, so unfortunately I will not add this onto my team. There is going to be one more Pokemon in this route. So I'm just going to run away from this battle, and I will be right back. Okay. I've been looking for this thing for, I would say, about 30 minutes, so I just dropped it. We'll find it later, but for right now, we're not going to worry about it. Sorry about that, but it just took forever, and I wasn't getting any traction. Apparently, I looked it up, and it was only a 2% encounter rate. By that time, I just gave Pokemon a little bit of XP and whatnot. Yeah, usual. So I think I'm going to do all the trainers on Route 203 and call it a day for today, because I've done a lot for this episode. Bidoof. Go, Piplup. I'll keep it. So this is Zubat. Speed, felling, shenanigans. Leech Life. The only thing that's bad with Zubat is in this game he has terrible attacking moves until like the teens. So he's not going to be good at the start of the game. That's the only thing I'd have to say bad about him. Other than that, he's perfectly fine. Super Sonic is a pain. Because that's the confusion status, and confusion gives you a chance that you'll attack yourself determined by your own attack stats, so it can hurt. Right now, Zubat is just a nuisance. My Piplup cannot deal with the freaking Zubat. Wow. This is the worst confusion luck ever. It is never like this. Okay. Piplup needs new stat. Thank you. Now I can put out some damage. Finally, the thing's dead. Thank God for level 10. No, my beautiful Zubat! Oh no! Whatever am I gonna do? Gotta quickly heal because that Zubat pain was real. Thank you. I think I forgot to show you guys. If you go over here to this map over here, we get to see our whole entire Sinnoh region. And it's a big region. Very big. We're gonna be focusing on the main island, and in the post game we're gonna do this little chunk here. Because if you beat the game, guess what? There's post game. Yay. So it's nice. Gotta go up here. Grab this Pokeball. Now I go over here to this youngster. We're always together. I'll show you how we bonded. Yeah, like how my Piplup can't do squat. Piplup gets good later on in the game. Apparently, I don't remember it being this bad at the start of the game. Well, this is a new Pokemon here, Kricketot. It is a lead Bug-type Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are good against Psychic and Grass types. And the only thing this Pokemon learns is Growl and Bide for the moment. And then it evolves into Kricketot. Or, no, it evolves from Kricketot into Kricketune. Bide is a move where it takes damage and then it lashes out the damage in a massive chunk. Well, critical hits, so... And Kricketune, which is its next evolution, which we'll see a little later into the game, is not really that good. Its highest stat is 85, so it's... Blech. Now we're fighting this last. We're fighting everybody. I found a trainer while looking for some Pokemon. This thing with level 4 Bidoof. At the start of the game, these Pokemon get very, should I say, repetitive. So you see a lot of the same things, usually a lot. Later on to the game, though, it expands out. So just take some time. Bidoof. Piplup cannot deal with that, so it's time for Starly. By the way, I don't know if I've said this yet, but if you land a super effective hit, it says on the bottom of the text screen, it says, it's super effective. Or it can say, it's not very effective. Determining on if it's not effective, super effective, just. And when it's super effective or not very effective, the hit, when your attack hits, it has a different sound. That can also help you determine what's effective and what's not effective. I think I'll just keep it Starly. I want this to be done. I think I'm going to not show you guys every Pokemon because basically every trainer has a Pokemon eventually. So I think I'm just going to keep it to that. I'm not going to say out encounters. I'm just going to say if I find them in the grass or if I find them in trainer battles. I think that's going to be This is well tested. Okay, now we fight this guy. Chop. This is a new Pokemon. This is a fighting type Pokemon. So fighting types are good against normal, rock, and a couple of other types we'll see in the future. I'm not gonna let them, I'm not gonna spoil it yet. But fighting types are good, but they're weak against flying types. So Starly would be good, but Piplup is almost up to level 11. So I'm just gonna use Piplup. And psychic types, later on, if Generation 6 onwards, it's also weak to fairy types, but right now these games do not have fairy types. So it is not a worry. So the chop goes down. Piplup gains 120 XP. And now it is level 11. I learned a useless move. Water Sport weakens the power of fire type moves. It is useless. Trust me, nobody uses it. So I'm going to put Starly up in front to get some experience now. And then there's an item over here, then I think I'm going to wrap up the episode. Because I've probably spent over an hour trying to create this episode, so. Even though it's probably going to be like 25 to 30 minutes for this episode, I did a lot, so I'm going to work hard. Alright, so now we kill this Starly. Starly's dead. doof. And it goes down. This is how powerful Snarly is. Oh, I lost. La 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 la. Now, if we go over here... Oh, by the way, this is the Aber that... If you remember the Aber at the Pokemon Trainer School, well, here it is again. The only move it learns is Teleport, except from TMs. Which TMs that can learn, for instance, the Hidden Power TM. So, yeah, it's... That lets me get to the ball. I can show you guys what it is. For instance, we got a Repel. A Repel will stop these random Pokemon encounters. So, for instance, I use a Repel. I am free to walk as much as I please in these grass patches. So that is what a Repel does. So I'm gonna end this episode. Next episode, we are going to go into Oreburgh City, which is going to be where our first gym badge is. And we're going to explore this cave. There's going to be a couple trainers and a lot of stuff to do. Well, not a lot, but a decent amount of stuff to do in Oreburgh City. So I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. Okay? Bye!